All right, let's begin with the breaking news, viewers. After a tense week that saw Pakistan continuously try and escalate tensions with India, only to get a response that made them beg for a ceasefire, both sides are now back at the talking table for the first time since India and Pakistan reached an understanding. The DGMOs from both nations are getting on a call to fine-tune the blueprint to end all hostilities. Remember, India has the clear upper hand and the advantage is being pressed hard in this particular meeting. Lieutenant General Rajiv Ghai is representing the Indian side, while Pakistan is being represented by Major General Kashif Abdullah. Now, even as this DGMO talk is underway, ladies and gentlemen, there was a crucial meet that was held this morning at the Prime Minister's residence. Let's break it down for you what exactly has been happening at 7 LKM since morning today. 10:45 a.m. is when the CDS arrived at the Prime Minister's residence. After him, the Army Chief arrived, as well as the Navy and Air Force Chiefs arrived. 10:49 a.m. is when the External Affairs Minister, along with the Foreign Secretary, Mr. Vikram Misri, arrived at 7 LKM. And then a few minutes later, we had the Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh reaching the Prime Minister's residence. After that, the National Security Advisor, Mr. Ajit Doval, also reached 7 LKM. 11 a.m. is when this crucial meeting began between the Prime Minister, the Raksha Mantri, External Affairs Minister, the Foreign Secretary, as well as the Tri-Services Chief. The IB and RAW Chief were also present in this particular meeting. A while back, Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh at about 12:12 p.m. was the first to leave, followed by the CDS and the Army and Navy Chiefs. Around 1:45, 12:45 p.m. is when the National Security Advisor and the Air Force Chief left as well. All right, my colleague Pragya is joining us with more on this. Pragya, lots happening as far as India and Pakistan is concerned. While we saw a crucial meeting be chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at his residence, as we speak, we're also getting to know that the DGMO call now is being held. It is underway between India and Pakistan. What transpired in that particular meeting with the Prime Minister leading?
Well, what we are given to understand that there were talks on the terms and conditions that needs to be seen about DGMO talks, about this ceasefire. And mind you, as one of the experts rightly said, that the war is still not over. Operational Sindoor is still undergoing. And this is probably the exact reason why Air Force Chief, we had seen the role of, Air Force in this particular retaliation on Pakistan and the success it has achieved in breaching the airspace, air defense system of Pakistan. And we have also managed to, shot down all the drones, and one missile that was shot, and that missile was shot near Sirsa. We have foiled the attempts of Pakistan in a way, but also demolished their air bases also. All of that probably is the reason why probably Air Force Chief was, in a meeting with Prime Minister and NSA Doval for almost 30 minutes. The role that we had seen of Air Force has been very crucial, and this also means that there is also a contingency plan and also preparedness on the part of the government of India, because they never trust Pakistan, and they also know that despite the fact that there is a DGMO level talks between them, and it was Pakistan that initiated that talk, they violated ceasefire within matter of hours. So they are not trusting Pakistan at all, and probably this is the reason why the War Council, I would say, was in a meeting. And in fact, there is a very clear and loud message to not just Pakistan but to US and to the world as well, that if you fire a bullet, we will fire a cannonball. Goli ka badla gole se hoga is what is the sentiment of the government, and free hand has been given to the army. But there is also political establishment which they also needs to consult how much they need to go and retaliate, because after all there are many it's a global world that we live in, and we also has an upper hand when it comes to the regional atmosphere of peace, and we will ensure that no one one attacks on our soil. And if someone attacks, then it is a call of war, and we will take the appropriate step, and no one has right then to preach de-escalation tactics to India at least. Also a point that you need to de-hyphenate India and Pakistan. They are not same. This is also a larger message that needs to be sent across to US when they said that both countries are great. Obviously, there are terrorists in the country of Pakistan, and army is behind that, and so is the political dispensation. We have, utilized these 10 years of Modi government for the exercise of de-hyphenating Pakistan with India. Now, no longer people say Pakistan, India, India, Pakistan.
Absolutely, Pragya. And, it is crucial to note that the biggest difference between India and Pakistan's armed forces is the fact that Indian armed forces only eliminated and targeted terror camps on Pakistani soil, while Pakistan was constantly targeting civilians at the LOC. And there lies the difference between the two countries, apart from, of course, Pakistan being a terror state. But Pragya, I'll keep coming back to you.